Hello YouTube, this is Bruce Naylor, and I am doing my 2014 home office tour. Show you some of the upgrades and new equipment we got this year. Well, I should say last year, right? This last one I did was in 2013. Anyhow, let's go ahead and start taking a look. This is basically the view of my work area right there, but go ahead over some of the equipment here. This is a Epson Workforce 630 printer, scanner there. This is a Cisco EA4500 router. Sony f828 camera. This is one of the first 8 megapixel cameras, super zooms. It's got a beautiful Carl Zeiss lens. I got it back in like 2005. Just can't part with it. Logitech Performance MX mouse right there on its charger. And then coming down, there's my Motorola Surfboard cable modem. It's a DOCSIS 3. Right now I'm pulling about 80 megabits down and 10 up. Little switch there. And oh yeah, Centrum Silver. That's what happens to soul farts. We have to take our Centrum Silver. Down here is just a trip light UPS. And it's kind of hard to see in there, but that is an iOmega iX2 NAS. It's got 2 terabytes of storage built in. And that's what is on this shelf, or this stand right here. Swinging around, just a filing cabinet where I keep my mail. I get a hell of a lot of mail. Not sure why. Probably because I have a business, right? This is new. I did a video on this. This is my custom PC I built back in October. Got a i7, the 4770K. It's liquid cooled by a Corsair HI 100 liquid cooling system. Radeon 7950 graphics card, 32 gigs of ripsaw memory in it, 250 gig SSD and a 2 terabyte Western Digital Caviar Black drive built into it. It's a beast. Game on it, work on it, does everything I need it to do. Here's my set of gaming headphones. Those are the Logitech G930s, I believe are what they are. And they got surround sound and so forth on them. More storage. Down below, that's where I keep just audio cables. That's just a mess. I won't even open it. But when you got a mixer and you do video and all that sort of thing, you get a lot of cables. Down here, just more different cables, Ethernet cables, USB cables, blank DVDs are kept down there. So that's what we have right there. And now we'll come over to my wife's workstation. This is her Dell Xps 8300. I bought it a few years ago. It's got a 3700, I think, quad-core i7, 16 gigs of RAM. And I have it hooked up to an Asus 24-inch display. Pair of Bose Companion Link speakers. And over here, that's a Phantom external drive hooked up via eSATA to the system. Some cheap keyboard my wife liked. I didn't care for it. And she also liked the red mouse. It's our workstation, so we just use it for marketing and that sort of thing. Okay. There's my Logitech Extreme Edition flight stick is what I use it for. Flight Simulator 10, a lot of fun. Moving around, you'll see this boom stand. On it is a Audio-Technica ATR 2100 microphone. So yeah, these mics are about 35 bucks on Amazon. They sound amazingly close to a Heil PR40, which is 10 times the price. And this is becoming the kind of standard that a lot of podcasters are now using. The ATR 2100 was cool as it can hook up either XLR or, let me get down on here, you see it or not, also USB as well. And then it's got a headphone jack right there. So yeah, it's kind of mic that can grow with you. This little piece of kit is a headphone amplifier right there from Behringer. It's the HA400. That allows my wife to put in her earbuds and when we're recording our podcast, the Queen and I. This is my iPad. This is an iPad Air. It's the 16 gig Wi-Fi model only. I sold my iPad 2, or second generation, for $250 and paid $250 more to get this, and it was really great upgrade. This is one of the Logitech Z series speakers, 2300 I think. One of those. So I got the pair, and the subwoofers down below. This is also something new this year. That is an X-Star 2560 by 1440p display. I gave $300 for it. It came from North Korea. I did a video on this, and it's 27 inches. I love it. Games look incredible on this thing. I love them. Battlefield 4 looks ridiculous on this thing. It's an amazing monitor for $300. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles, right? It's just got your basic dual-link DVI in, and that's it. that's what you get. Above is a Logitech C920 webcam that I use with Wirecast. Over to the left, that's a Dell 24-inch Ultra Sharp U2410. It's also got a Logitech C910 above that as well. This is also something new this year. This is my Heil boom stand. You see there's another ATR 2100 that I use. There is some new gear as well. Let me bring this camera down so you can see it. Okay, at the top is the Behringer Xenyx 1622 USB mixer with channel inserts. I had to upgrade in order to use this below, which is the Behringer MDX 4600 compressor, limiter, and gate. And I use that for podcasting. So I believe I got both of these this year, so I love them. Over here on my desk is a Roland R05 digital recorder. So when I record my podcast, I don't record directly into the computer. It goes into here, into an SD card. That way I don't have to worry about software crashing, any internal computer noise, anything like that being picked up in the recording. So I have that. And it has a 2 gigabyte SD card built in. These are awesome. The only thing is they don't have XLR ports, jacks on there for remote recording. Rather, it's got a built-in condenser microphone. And then you do have some audio input, 1/8 inch audio ins on the bottom. So we have that. And so, moving around, what else is new? So this is my Mac Pro. And okay, so we'll start down here. That's a 2009 Mac Pro. It's got 16 gigs of memory. Quad-core Xeon. Is a 2009 model. Bought that used for $1,700 when the base model was still selling for $2,500, right? So I got a smoking good deal on it. I've had it for, I bought it in January 2010. So I've had it for 4 years now. And I'm using it as a audio workstation. So there's the new studio monitors. Those are the M Audio AV40s. And I'll tell you, folks, these are bottom of the line studio monitors, right? They've only got a 4-inch woofer and a 1-inch tweeter. But if you're just monitoring, audio, or vocals in an audio podcast, these are great. These work just fine, and I've got them on these little foam stands there. Not a lot of room to work with back there. That's the Mac Pro. And I'm using Adobe Audition CS6 is what I use on there. And finally, we'll wrap this up with my bookcase. There's Max, my robot parrot, and just a digital clock, This is my ticks clock. Some, wards that I have. And just storage, books, manuals, that kind of thing. And, oh yes, a little Apple thing. I just love computers, period. I'm not an Apple fanboy. I'm not a Windows fanboy. I just love computers, man. That's really about it. That's everything new this year in the 2014 Home Office Tour.